Hello and welcome back. So I wanted to do an update on the minimalist packing party experiment I have been doing and just share with you everything I have unpacked so far and what my space is looking like now. It is a big mess because I undid my suitcases so I could show you how much stuff was still in there, but anyway, this is what I have. So I have the two suitcases on the ground, and as you can still see, there's still quite a lot of things in there. I think in this section I took out like one thing and a few different things from this section. This side is quite messy and isn't really folded and organized, and then that coat goes in there. And then on the other side we have some more things, and yeah, that side is still pretty full, like there isn't much space in there. And if you come to my cupboard, you'll see it's still pretty much the same. I do have two pairs of shoes extra that I didn't have before, these ones and the red ones, because my mum's friend brought some of the stuff back I left in Australia. So I left one box of things that people who were visiting could bring me, and she brought back a backpack full of things, and so she brought back those two pairs of shoes. This was packed up that I unpacked I think the other day because I don't know, maybe a week ago or something like that, just because I had run out of my other shirts, and I didn't have time to do the washing, so I unpacked one of them. Then I just have my Ugg boots underneath. These bags I think are still the same. I have a few extra toiletry items, but I showed you that in my haul, like the soap nuts and some of the oils here, because I purchased those. And then my underwear socks drawer is still exactly the same. This drawer is a little different and has more things in it, but that's not because I've unpacked anything. That's because for my birthday and Christmas, my grandma absolutely insisted on buying me things, and I said the only thing I needed was like warm underclothes, like long johns. So this is because of her. She really likes to shop and can't not shop, so I have to at least be constructive with what she buys. And then she also got me these tights, which I haven't had a chance to use, that are just sitting there. The last drawer just has some containers that I have emptied but thought I might be able to reuse in some way, so I'm just leaving them there for a little while until I can possibly use them up. I might not be able to though. And then I have the stuff up here. So this also came with my mum's friend, which was some of my old film, and then the instant film as well for one of my cameras that they also brought, which is the little white camera back there. And then I have my clothes. This was also brought back from Australia, one of my warm jumpers. And then I don't think I've unpacked anything on this side of the cupboard. And then I have my backpack, and then the only other place where I have things, which is in this cupboard, that's a little Christmas decoration from my grandma, another thing I didn't unpack but was sent to me. And then in this cupboard is where I have a box full of different bits and bobs of mine that I haven't really used but may use. I don't know, I've just left them packed up because I haven't used them yet. And then these 3 journals also came back from Australia that I had there and wanted them here in case I needed to use them for school. So that's what's in there. But yeah, as you can see, that box is still pretty much full. And yeah, and just a bit of an overview of my bedroom at the moment. It's quite messy. And yeah, that is everything that I have got with me. I think the only thing I actually unpacked was hot water bottle as well. I think I unpacked a skirt and maybe like 1 or 2 other things, but barely haven't really touched anything, which is kind of crazy to think about that, because when everything's like out on display, I feel like you think that you're using it even though you're not touching it at all. So you know, you have an illusion of using it even though you're not. But when it's all packed away, there's no illusion. Like I've literally not touched any of those things, and it's really crazy to like see how little I actually need and how little I'm using. And yeah, it's really making me appreciate what I do have out. I feel like it's kind of like the cheat sheet to minimalism, because you get the minimalist aesthetic and you get the experience of living with less, but without having to declutter everything and get rid of everything. And I would definitely recommend it as like maybe just to see if you would like this lifestyle or not. Just try pack everything up, see how it feels to you. You know, try it for a couple of months, see how much you really need to work with, and then yeah, just see your relationship things, see if you really can enjoy this lifestyle, because it must be so horrible for some people who have tried to live minimalistic and have like decluttered everything and then realized, you know, a couple of months down the track that this lifestyle isn't for them. So I would definitely recommend doing something like this. And even, you know, just as an experiment, it is really blowing my mind to see how little of the amount of things I had. Like, you know, I already only have, you know, just over 2 suitcases worth of items because I've been moving countries, and you know, that's the reality of how much I own. But even then, I feel like I could totally live with like half a suitcase or 1 suitcase, or you know, the goal for me I guess would be a backpack even, so I could just move around really freely. So yeah, that is where I'm at so far, and I think I will maybe share a bit more of a how-to video at some point, and just talk about my experiences a little bit more. But this is just an update, and when I feel like I have more experience in doing this, I will definitely make a bit more of a how-to video. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye!